All right, Full Circle Fitness fans, here we are again for yet another at-home video workout series. Today is Balance Volume 4. We're going to show you 5 great, safe, simple exercises you can do in the comfort of your own home using very little equipment. Now, all of our balance videos are going to be beneficial using probably a booyah stick or a broomstick. You can also use the wall for balance. You can also use a chair. Or if you have a partner at home that can help stabilize you or balance you while you're doing these exercises, that's even better. So the reason we're focusing on our balance, especially now because maybe we're sitting a little more being stuck at home, is because it does help increase things like proprioception in your feet, which is your body's ability to grip the ground when you're walking and deal with unstable and changing environments. Why is that beneficial? Because it helps things like fall prevention. You're able to catch yourself quicker, especially in the winter time, or when you're walking on different types of surfaces like sand. It's also going to be beneficial to strengthen all the little stabilizer muscles in your ankles, knees, and hips that help stabilize those joints when you're walking out there every day. It takes less stress on those joints when those muscles are stronger. So let's get into it. Balance Workout Volume 4. All of these 5 exercises you want to do for 2 to 3 rounds and 30 to 60 seconds, and we'll specify those on each exercise. So we're going to start off with a warm-up first. Now I'm going to show you with the booyah stick and sometimes without the stick. Again, if you're at home, you can use whatever, the chair, wall, or a broomstick or something that you need, if you need to help you with the balance aspects. So we're going to start with a single leg nose touch, then we're going to go into an overhead reach, and then we're going to go into arms in and back. Okay, and all these are just a warm-up to get your body kind of used to standing on that foot. So using the stick, okay, I'm going to stand on my left foot. I like to stand on the foot that I'm holding the opposite arm of the stick. So if I'm holding the stick in my right, I'll stand on my left foot, okay? I'm going to start sitting up nice and straight with my core tight. I'm going to reach my arm out and touch my nose. That's it. Reach out and touch my nose, okay? Now without the stick, it's going to look like this. Arms are out, standing on my left foot. I'm going to reach for my nose for my left hand and then my right hand, okay? You know, this seems simple, but the longer that you do it, the more you can feel your ankle moving around. You'll get a deep burn in your calf and foot, which is totally normal, okay? Now, going on to the second exercise, again, you're going to do that for 30 to 60 seconds. This next one is done for 30 to 60 seconds as well, or overhead reaches. So I'm standing on my left foot again. I'm going to reach over, okay? Let me back up a little bit so you can see that. So standing on my left foot, reaching over. You're going across the median of your body, okay? Reaching over, getting a nice stretch in here and your external, internal obliques and your lats and your arms, triceps to be specific, okay? And you're challenging your balance too. So if you're doing it without the stick, okay, you're going to be standing on that one foot and reaching over, okay? Now 30 seconds on that side, and then you're going to do 30 to 60 seconds on this side. I always say 30 to 60 seconds because if you want to make it harder, do it longer. It'll give you more time and attention and more for that foot to start burning. So again, if I'm standing on my right, I reach over with my right arm, okay? And so that's the second warm-up exercise. The third warm-up exercise is arms in and out. So again, if I'm holding onto a stick, I'm going to stand on that left foot again. My arm comes out, palm facing open. I'm going to reach in, and then I'm going to reach behind, okay? Reach in or over your body, and then reach behind the body. So without the stick, okay, you're going to do it with both arms. You're going to come forward and then try to touch your hands behind, okay? Forward. If you can't touch your hands behind when you're doing this because of flexibility, that's perfectly fine. Just come as far back as you can. You're challenging your balance, core tight. So again, 30 to 60 seconds on one foot, 30 to 60 seconds on the other, okay? So that's the first exercise, a bunch of different warm-ups. The second exercise we're gonna get into is gonna be a single leg shoulder press, okay? So I want you to do this exercise with some light weights, if you have them. Again, check out the list in the description below of all the weights, all the stuff you can use at Objects at Home for weights.
I want you to stand against the wall if you need to, because you're going to do these with both arms at once, so it's hard to hold onto the stick. So I'm standing on my left foot, my arms are straight up, bent at 90 degrees, my core is tight. I'm going to press straight up all the way above my head till the dumbbells touch and come back down at 90 degrees. That's where you stop, then you bring it back up. Make sure that chin stays neutral while you're doing this exercise. So again, core tight, my butt's against the wall to help me balance, and then come back down. 30 to 60 seconds on each foot. Now, if I'm doing it without the wall, again, standing on that left foot to start, core tight, I'm going to press straight up above and back down. Now, if it's too much shoulder pain for my senior crowd to do this, pressing up with weights, try doing it without weights, okay? And if it's still too much pain doing this, then you can go to a front raise, okay? Or you can skip this exercise and go to the next one, all right? The purpose is you do want to try to work your range of motion on your arms, but if the overhead press is too much pain, then you probably don't want to do that exercise. Check out some of our other videos on how to improve shoulder pain and range of motion, okay? Now, the third exercise we're going to do is using my tape that I have set up here. So if you can see it, you can do this with quarters at home, you can do this with tape, however you want to do it. You want to make something like a starfish, so 12 o'clock, more like a 3 or 4 o'clock, and then you have a 6 o'clock, you have like a 5 o'clock and a 7 o'clock, and then maybe a 9 o'clock set up, okay? So 5 different points on this. Now we've done this in our previous balance videos, so go back and check those out too. Try that first, and then maybe come back and do this one if you're not ready for it. You're going to start with your foot in the center of all those points, and you're going to just touch your toe to each point, okay? Just like this. Forward, side, back, back, over to a touch. Keep repeating that process. Today what we're going to do is we're going to add some curls. So you touch, curl, touch, curl. Notice each time I touch that point, I'm coming back, stabilizing first, then curling. Touch, curl, touch, curl. 30 seconds on that side, 30 to 60 seconds, or 30 to 60 seconds on your other foot. Believe me, your foot will start burning, okay? And your arms will burn as well. Hit all 5 points, okay? Excellent exercise to really work on balancing in different planes of motion and different ways that you move. We don't just move forward and back, we move side to side, and then we move transversely as well. Okay, now when you're moving transversely, just a quick fact, when you're moving and you're turning, that's when people injure themselves the most. So as we get more progressive in these videos, we do want to try to work on that motion where we're twisting while we're balancing, okay? So try that out. Next exercise, exercise number 4 is going to be single leg balance while you're marching, okay? So single leg balance marching. Now, again, you can do this with the stick or without the stick. If you're a novice and you want to make sure that you're balanced, you can do this holding onto a stick or back on the wall. So I'll show you that one first. So we're marching. Whenever you're marching, okay, that arm that's going to come forward is the same as that knee. So you're always doing opposites. I'll show you without the stick. Marching. 1, 2. This is marching, okay? Proper body mechanics. Okay, and then you're going to stop on one side and balance. Pause for 2 seconds, and then start the marching again. And then balance and stop on the other side. Pause for 2 seconds, keeping your core tight, shoulders back, and then begin again. Okay, so you're balancing, stop, 2 seconds. Balancing, stop, 2 seconds. Repeat that process for 60 seconds. If you're doing it with the stick, you're obviously only going to be able to do one side at a time, okay? So as we're marching and balance. So you're just going to balance on that one side, okay? And balance. You'll do one side at a time, switching over to the other side, okay? If we're marching up, this arm goes back, right? And then forward. 1 and 2. 1 and balance. So it's always the outside leg that you're balancing with that stick, okay? 60 seconds on each side, or 60 seconds total if you're alternating sides without the stick. You can also do that exercise against the wall, then you won't need a stick as well, but you'll still have a little bit of security, Okay? Now, the last exercise in this balance routine is a lateral step up to a twist. Okay? So, again, this is a different plane of motion like we talked about. The body also moves side to side, not just frontwards and backwards. So we're doing little lateral steps. Okay? Stepping to the side and then balancing. Stepping to the side and balancing. I want to reiterate, it's not just this. You got to give your muscles enough time to recognize that it's an unstable environment. Challenge you, stay there, and then step to the other side. Okay? Now, what you're going to do as you step to that side and balance, you're going to twist head and neck and everything to the outside. Okay? When I step to the other side, I'm going to balance. I'm going to twist to the other side. Again, back, balance, twist. Okay? Make sure you're maintaining the balance. Step, balance, twist. Okay? You can even see I'm losing my balance a little. It's a great exercise to work on all those muscles in the feet, ankles, and knees that are moving in that lateral plane of motion to help you balance. Okay? And again, if you want to do that with your butt against the wall, step, balance, twist, step, balance, twist. That'll give you a little extra added security on that as well. So 60 seconds total on that. Okay? Now, there you go. There's 5 great exercises you can do for balance volume 4. Again, check out all the other balance videos and then all our other at-home video workouts. I really hope you guys are enjoying it. And remember, be safe, be active, and hopefully we'll see you soon.